With your property deteriorating, concerns about bank failures, and with inflation still high, managing reserve investments is a challenge. But you can't just run and hide. Your first key to success is to regularly update your reserve study, which is your cash flow and budget plan. Then, as we learned in this webinar, keeping your reserve funds safe and getting a reasonable investment return doesn't have to be your problem. Reserve study and investment experts are available to help guide your association safely into the future. I want to leave you with a visual, and that's a view of what a healthy budget looks like. So this is the cash flow through an association. When we look at what the actual numbers are with our clients, the idea is that a healthy budget has most of its money running through paying the daily, weekly, monthly operating budget expenses, 55 to 80%. A healthy association needs to be setting aside reserves in the range of 15 to 40% just to keep up with that ongoing deterioration. And there's always surprises, whether that be owners that aren't paying or a surprise expense here or there. Figure a rough number, 5%. So this is an idea of what a healthy budget looks like as far as cash flow. And just a comment, it's a investments and inflation webinar, but I'm a reserve study provider, so I got to say, if your reserve funding is well below 15% of your budget, most likely you've been fooling yourself and you're actually funding the same amount to reserves, but doing it with periodic special assessments. Those expenses are there. You really can't run away from those expenses. So if you're not setting aside reserves on an ongoing basis, you're probably catching up with special assessments every few years. Now, the keys to success, it's kind of a four-part series here. First, make sure you're taking care of the needs of the association. If you're not prioritizing the needs of the association, you're probably not caring enough about what's going on at the association to really benefit from this webinar. Second, keep those reserve funds safe. That's the first priority Dave's been talking about. It's hard-earned owner money that you've collected, so don't put those funds at risk. Third, remember that your job as a board member or manager is to make decisions, guide the association forward, not do everything yourself. So getting wise investment counsel and updating your reserve study are all areas where it's likely a smart idea to get that outside expert help. And finally, update your plan regularly. Costs are changing. Life expectancies are changing, interest and inflation are changing, your reserve balance is changing, all these things are changing. So update your plan, your reserve plan and your investment plan regularly. Now, if you want to test some of these adjustments yourself and see what difference it makes, our clients are at a distinct advantage here at Association Reserves because they all enjoy access to our UPlanet online reserve calculator where you can test all your what if ideas free of charge. You can literally go in and change your interest from 1% to 3% or 4% or 5% and see what difference that makes in lowering your reserve, your homeowner reserve funding requirements. And the access is for the duration of your budget season. That comes free with every full update with site visit and update no site visit reserve study. And if we didn't prepare your reserve study, or if it was more than a year ago, you can subscribe and get a budget season of UPlanet for just $399. Well, Dave and I want you to have success at your association. We're here, and experts like us are here to be your trusted guide through all the reserve study and investment decisions that come along in your path to the future. If you want to look through our library of articles or videos on our website, go to www.reservestudy.com. At the top right of the homepage, you'll see a link to where you can order a reserve study proposal for your association and get us on your team. And at the bottom of every page, you can sign up to get notified of future webinars like this. And when I heard that 75% of the people here today are board members, it's great to know that we have a new resource for you. It's a weekly 30-minute podcast just for board members or designed for board members, meant to equip and encourage you in the hard work you do leading your associations forward. So you can subscribe from any major podcast platform and enjoy on an ongoing basis. And we've asked Dave to be a guest on one of our future podcast episodes. So it's that kind of expertise and insights that we'll keep bringing to the table week after week after week. Now, Dave has a lot of great resources at his website, www.lynnwm.com, lynnwealthmanagement.com. and you can learn more about the services that he and his team provide for associations across California and Texas. And that brings us to the end of today's prepared content. So I'll turn the microphone over to Paige for our Q&A time. At Association Reserves, we make the present less stressful and the future more secure. If you want to join us in this mission, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see us address in a future video. Let's plan for your best future.